Two Sheds Gabby back with more chilling coin roll hunting experiences. Today, once again, we're going to be hoarding copper with this penny hunt. Got a box of pennies here opened up, and I did find a Wheatie as an ender. Looks like it's a 1940 something. That's what we'll start with. And we're going to see what we can find today. As always, we're looking for 3 pounds of copper and 10 wheat pennies. If we exceed that, and anything else we find is just groovy. Here's that first roll opened up, and it is a 1946 S. I always enjoy finding the S's because I find less of them than the others. Good start. Wheat penny number uno. Cool. Today is Saturday, so I'm starting this hunt, and commodities market closed yesterday afternoon, of course, and they'll stay that way until Monday morning. And they closed with copper up even higher than the last video I did. The last video, they were at, each copper penny was at 2.88 cents each. Today, they're at 2.93 cents each. They're getting ever so close to that 3 cents each mark. I'll weigh that in a minute. Pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to that point where it hits that 3 cent per penny point. $2.93 each. Each time it goes up, it makes my copper hoard that much more valuable. Right now for the year, I'm just a little over 90 pounds. And prior to that, I had 240 pounds. So my goal is 260 pounds this year to give me a total of 500 pounds. That's my goal anyway. My silver goal has been 100 silver coins for this year, and the last month has been just terrible because every week I order 2 half-dollar boxes from a particular bank branch, and 4 weeks in a row I've had nothing but the new 2022 and 2023 half-dollars. That's really messing with my plans. This is the second roll of coins, and here's my second wheat penny. I would like it to keep that up. 1945. And the other one I think was a 45S. 46S. Well, would you look at this? Third row, third wheat penny. Let's keep that going. 5060. Wheat penny number 3. Well, folks, I can't hardly believe it. Literally, I'm telling you, this is the 4th row, and here's the 4th wheat penny. I know it can't keep it up, but it sure is fun. Nice looking. Oh. What's going on here? That doesn't, I don't know, 1904 something? That may be a mint error there, because that doesn't look like it was just, I mean, the 1 is clearly there. I don't know, that's pretty interesting. It looks like the 4th number never really quite made it at all. Well, the rest of the coin looks fine. Wow, that's pretty neat. I don't know what to think about that. If you have any opinions, I would love to hear it. 4 wheat pennies in 4 rows. I'm sure it's going to stop soon, but it doesn't have to start now. The next row could just have another one. That'd be okay. I was just positive I wouldn't make it to 5, but I did. This is the 5th row and the 5th wheat penny. I do believe that's the first time that's ever happened to me. 1954D. I'm just pulling them right off the top. I'm not doing anything else, just grabbing one. And I just knew that was going to be the end of 4. 5 rows and 5 wheat pennies. Unbelievable. Golly. Man, I'd love to see number 6. Well, folks, the streak ended at 5. This is the 10th roll, and here is a Canadian penny, but this is a 1997, so it's not copper. Looks copper, but it's not. And after those 5 wheat pennies, I haven't found another yet, or you'd have seen it. But I'm still at 5, and this is just my 10th roll, so I feel really good about the chances of getting 10. I'd say that so far, the way the copper's coming to me, I won't get the 3 pounds, but, that could change. $83, let's weigh it. I wish my scales would just stay on. Zinc. Copper. Another copper, good. Well, now I'm in the 12th row, and here is wheat penny number 6. It's a 57D. So that's 1 every 2 rolls. If I could keep that up, that'd be 25 wheat pennies. I could do that. So, didn't canned food used to last years and years and years? I had a big can of pineapples that we opened today, and they just didn't look good. They looked spoiled. And we've had that happen a few times in the last year or two. They've changed the way they can stuff, I do believe. Well, at the very end of the very next row, I found another one. 1942D. That's number 7. This one's a little rougher. Well, here's wheat penny number 8, 1945. I still got 10 rolls to go in the first half. Boy, it'd be great to get my 10 wheat pennies in the first half. Then everything after that is just bonus. When I talk about the copper pennies being like today, they're 2.93 cents each, and I get that value from coinflation. And so something I thought of that I don't talk about much, and that is the value of the coin, and I call it the copper. Technically, there's 5% zinc in there, and I'm sure that's considered part of it too, but it's such a minute portion of it, I don't even give it the time of day. So I'm going to say that once, and from here on out, I'm just going to go back to saying, coinflation says or this, and we're not going to talk about the zinc value anymore. Just thought I'd clarify that. Anybody that asks me about it, I'll certainly tell them. The cousin that I'm helping take care of is back in the hospital, and here's a picture of my GMC down there from up on the 4th floor. I still have a couple rolls left in the first half, and here is wheat penny number 9, a 1946. Number 9, 1 cent. I'll weigh that one since I can't see in the air. it was zinc. I thought it might be, but here in the last roll of the first half, I found my first copper Canadian penny. It's a 1974. Didn't find a wheat, so I'm still at 9. I didn't get the 10 in the first half of the box, but hopefully I'll still end up with, 14 or 15. That'd be great. I am now a few rolls into the second half, and here it is, Wheatie number 10. It might be an old one, too. Ah, what do we got there? Oh, what is that? Oh, goodness, I can't quite tell. No, that's a bummer. Oh, I think it's a 16. I'm going to put it on the Tom Love and see if I can see a little bit clearer, but I think it's a 16. Wow. Well, that's over 100 years old. That's pretty cool. Wheatie number 10. So, this week, I've got one of the bank branches that I go to, kind of across town, but they have a coin machine. I don't go there nearly as often as a few others, but I go there, often enough, I guess. And that is the place also, if you've watched some of the older videos, where I get the coin bags, the pennies, and it's $100 bag of pennies, I think. No, 50 and 100 or 200 of nickels, I forget, something like that. Anyway, there's the 2009. That's my third one. Anyway, Monday I went to this bank branch to get rid of some coins, and I pull in about, 4:30, and I'm looking around. It's like they're closed. Unreal. Apparently they close at there goes one. I was pushing all those clads the wrong way. Apparently they closed at 4, and I didn't even know it. I went all the way across town for that. And then I went by there again Wednesday. I got there about 10 till 4, but I'm talking to my wife. My wife is out of town, seeing the kids. And I'm sitting there in the parking lot just talking to her about stuff. Didn't realize the time, and I finally look at the clock, and it's like 5 or 10 after 4. Like, oh, I can't believe this. I sat here and talked in the parking lot so long that they've closed. Good grief. Oh, so anyway, the next day, no, that was Thursday. Yeah, that was Thursday. And then the next day was Friday, and they're open later, I know, on Friday. So I go over there Friday, and here I'm going across town each time. I'm running around doing other things, but I go a little farther out of my way to go to this bank to get rid of these coins. And I walk in there, and they're like, "Oh, we're so sorry, the coin machine's down." Unreal. Oh, so I've got like 3 bags of coins waiting to get back somewhere. They said they'd call me when it gets fixed. They expect it to be fixed Monday or Tuesday. That was a drag. One of the coin machines I was going to pretty regularly, I don't know what was wrong with it, but when you'd put in pennies, it would literally kick half of them out, and you had to put them back in. Then kick half of those out, and you'd have to put them back in. Then it'd kick half of those out. It was unreal. It was really annoying. Finally, they got it. I mean, that went on for weeks. It was really, really annoying. And finally, they got it fixed. Hey, a couple rolls later, and I have found a 12-sided Canadian copper. 1987. 98% copper. That's cool. Should we even weigh that? It's an awful good condition. It would have been nice if it had been copper. ninth roll into the second half, and here is wheat penny number 11, 1954D. Very cool. My wife just brought me a glass of pineapple juice. She's making this dish that we jokingly call cheesy cauliflower. It's actually a dessert. It's pineapple chunks and mandarin oranges and vanilla pudding. It's really creamy, fruity, you know. But we know somebody years ago that said, "What is that, cheesy cauliflower?" And so that's what we've named it ever since. It's good stuff. So I am the executor of the state for my friend that's in the hospital. And I was going through his paperwork, and I found that his property tax is overdue. Goodness. And they said after such and such date, you know, he has to bring cash or cashier's check, no personal checks. And they're going to charge an additional 21%. I'm like, oh my goodness. And if it goes long enough, they auction his place, he loses it. So I've got to run over there to the next county first thing Monday morning and get that squared away. Not looking forward to it, but I am looking forward to it being done. I believe this was the very next roll after that last wheat, and here's another Canadian copper, 1985, another 12-sided. A few of those now. Somebody wrote to me here a couple of days ago, and they said that they've been coin hunting and collecting for a long time, and that when the Canadian government announced that they were ending their pennies, he ordered, I don't know, boxes, one box, several boxes, I don't know, but how cool would that have been to have been in on that? I've really enjoyed that. And that was 2012, and you know, their copper went all the way up to 1996. You know, most of those boxes had to have been predominantly copper. Man, that would have been awesome. Well, the very next row again, and there's another 12-sided Canadian. This one's a 1986. Oh, 68S. Cool. This is funny. The very next row again, I get another 12-sided Canadian. What are the chances of doing this 5 times in a row, like I did early in the box, 1984, getting 5 wheats in a row? That would really be something. It didn't happen. Well, here's wheatie number 12. I think this is like the 14th roll in the second half. That would leave like, what, 11 rolls? There's 11. Hope I'll get my 14 or 15, like I said. The reason for the cheesy cauliflower we're making is because tomorrow's Sunday. And since I've moved back in town, be close to family, close to my mom, we try to have lunch there every Sunday with her, the family. And my wife and I, mostly my wife, do most of the bringing food. My mom fixes some stuff, and my brother brings stuff, and a few other people bring stuff every now and then. But we usually fix the most of the time. And so we're taking several dishes tomorrow. I've been helping. Anyway, the cheesy cauliflower is one of them we're going to be taking over there. My mom's 84 and still getting around pretty good. She's been a seamstress all of her life, and she's still sewing for people. When I say all my life, I mean it. I think she started when she was like 5. There's our cat. He got in another fight yesterday, and he's feeling some pain, so he's taking it easy today. When we move here this summer, I hope he's going to be okay. He's an outdoor cat and he likes to roam the neighborhood. I hope he'll get adjusted to our new neighborhood. My wife and I decided we just don't like pulling ropes anymore. So we went out and got this Ryobi and we love it. I'm going to cut part of our yard today. I finished cutting grass. I got my hair cut. I got a shower. 2 more rows to go. Oh, by the way, in my lifetime, I've had my hair paid to have my hair cut twice. After all those wheat pennies so early on, I still ended up with only 12. I mean, if 10's your goal, 12 is good, but I really thought I'd get 14 or 15, but you don't always get what you think you're going to get. I really am pretty positive I'm not going to have 3 pounds as well. So, and I got 5 copper Canadians. Not much else to talk about. I add 2 or something more pounds to my box, and that's okay. Let's weigh it. 2 pounds, 12 ounces. Not too far off, but it's kind of what I was expecting. I'm going to start another box tonight, and it'll be several more boxes before I seal up another 15-pound box. I do appreciate you watching. I hope that you're enjoying my videos. I hope that you're stacking some copper. Prices are going up. They keep going up. Looking forward to seeing if they go up some more when the markets open next week. See you guys later.